Okay, we got this book going into the pressing system. We have Amazing Spider-Man 256. So you can see this top corner is curled over a little bit. You can fix that. See the top edge is a little rough. The spine actually looks pretty decent. But you can see right there, there's something going on right there. Tiny color right there, but I think we can fix that. So it's decent. And then right there, I don't know what that is actually. So it's definitely it's not a spine tick, but something's going on there. I don't know what it is. Corner's curled over, we can fix that. And then the rest of this front cover looks really good. Let's flip this over and let's hope the back is in good shape. It's a black cover, so let's see the top there. A little bit of damage at the top corner there. Looking good. This bottom corner needs a little bit of work. And then hopefully this spine, there's no, as I say that, there's a color break right there. All right, so let's clean and press this and see what we can do. Probably 9/8 out of the question, but maybe you can get 9/6. All right, I'll see you soon. All right, thanks for joining me. So what we're doing here is we're gonna clean this Amazing Spider-Man 256 Canadian price variant. All right, got a backing board underneath the book, got a backing board in between the front cover and the first page. And so this one here, I'm gonna do a little bit different because there is yellow along here and it's very hard to see, but the yellow is actually a little bit dirty as well. So maybe you can see it's just a little dirty in here. The same with even in this part here, it's a little dirty. So you can't use the eraser on the yellow too much at all, or else it will take the color off too much. So what I do is I actually use this Absorbing, I guess it's called, and I use this in the yellow part a little bit, like this. Again, you do it in one direction, and it actually gets it a little bit cleaner. Okay. So if you do it too much, it will take color off. Even a little bit, it does take the color off a little bit, so you have to be careful. But go in one direction from the middle to the outside of the book. So it is actually a lot better. Excuse me. And this part here, I'm gonna just gently use this. Gently. All right. So it is a little bit cleaner, which is great. Now I'm gonna use the eraser on the white parts of the book. So in here, above Spidey's head, you have to be a little bit careful because there's lots of there's a lot of black ink around. You don't want to put the eraser on the black ink, or else you will fade the black, of course. So if you do accidentally touch the black once with the eraser, you'll be fine. But if you go back and forth on top of the black, you will definitely take color off the black part. So I'm just carefully going in between. You can use this if you don't have confidence in where the corner of the eraser is. But I just, for the sake of saving time, I don't use that. But you can, to be safe. You can protect the dark areas or the yellow areas with this. You can use the edge of the backing board or anything you want to. All right. Let's see. And let's do that. Okay, so let's go to the UPS, oh sorry, UPC barcode and clean that up. Looks good. Just making sure. See the Spider-Man? It's actually a little bit dirty here still. Okay, so I gotta get in Spider-Man's eye here. And again, you gotta be careful. Okay, not too bad. So the lettering as well, this M is a little dirty. Same with the A. This M is a tiny bit dirty, so let's go through the M. The other letters look pretty good, so I'm not going to touch them. Now let's get in this, where the price is. I'm just gently going. I'm doing it very, very gently. And that looks good. So let me get all this stuff off the front cover. Just gonna take another quick look. So it looks good enough to me. Just flip this over. Stick the backing board underneath. And let's clean this bottom white part. So I'm going to start over here. So again, I'm going in one direction towards the edge of the book. So the bottom, most of it's pretty good. I'm going to go over the places that are not clean enough again. Okay, so that looks good. Now I'm going to do this area here. Again, you're going to put pressure on the book and go to the outside. Take it off, put pressure on and go to the outside. Okay. Okay, now there's a little bit left over on the edge here, so I'm going to go along the edge like this. All right, the last part is this area here. So you have to be careful along this when you're close to the spine because the backing board doesn't go all the way in. So when you get close to where the backing board is, on the edge of the backing board is, you have to put light pressure, or sometimes I actually just put inkjet paper in there instead. Let's see if I have to do that for this one or not. I just try to not do it just to save time. It sounds so silly, but so I just do light pressure. And then make sure where we need to do some more. And then I need to do this area here a little bit. So like I said, I'm going to go towards the edge. Like that. And I'm just going to make sure it looks good enough. A little bit dirty up here still. Like that. And then I can see it's a little bit dirty in here. this area, so I'm going to get in there. And that's it. So, Amazing Spider-Man 256 has been cleaned. Good enough, I think. Actually, when I come back to the front, the yellow is actually bugging me a little bit still. So I'm going to try cleaning the yellow part a little bit more. And what you can do is actually you could very lightly put the eraser over the yellow part, but it does take the yellow off, so you gotta be very careful. I'm not gonna do it for this book. Just gonna feel around to make sure that okay, so this book is ready for a press. All right, we'll see you soon. Okay, we got this book that came out of the pressing system. We have Amazing Spider-Man 256, the Canadian price variant. So let's take a look at this one closely, because I think this one has a shot at a 9.8. So this area is a little dirty still, but I didn't want to mess with it too much because of the yellow. So, but it looks, besides that, it looks good. There is just that. And then this right edge looks really good. So the rest of this front cover looks really good. I don't think there's any defects. There's just something right there. Do you see that? A little bit of the gloss got messed up there. Now this back. So what is going on right there? Oh, nothing. There was just a piece of lint. So this looks good. Now let's take a look at the spine. I think there was a tick right there. All right. So I think this one is going to be between a 9.6, 9.8. Almost depends on how the grader is that day, is my opinion. What do you think? You think this is going to be 9.6 or 9.8? So I say that they're going to give this a 9.8. All right, so let's check out the grade together right now. All right, we got Amazing Spider-Man 256, the Canadian price variant, the first appearance of Puma that came back from CGC. You can see that it doesn't say Canadian price variant there, even though it is. And I did submit it properly, but unfortunately missed it. So if this case is scratched or cracked, I'm going to send it back to get it labeled properly. But if it's not, then I may not send it back because it takes so long. Anyways, I thought this one had a shot at a 9.8. And it came back 9.6. So that is actually too bad. I really wanted a 9.8 in this book, but maybe it's because of that spine tick there. Yeah. All right, so I really appreciate you joining me for the completion of this journey. Please join me for another one soon. Thank you.